Now, this one is another one from Wayne County.
Wild and unbelievable stories here in Detroit.
This is one of them.
This is one of them. Imagine being told to pay child support for a kid that is not yours or go to jail. That was the order the state handed down to a Detroit man.
So today, he turned himself in, but here's what happened when 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell went with him to court.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his. A child he doesn't even know.
I haven't even had a chance to really speak to him except for one time when we took the DNA test.
Nonetheless, right now, under the law, he's a deadbeat dad. Today, he turned himself in to the judge as ordered.
Scared because I've been before this judge before.
But this time he had attorney Cherika Harris, who volunteered to help after seeing his story on 7 Action News. The judge said he will not go to jail for today.
Thank you. Thank Ms. Harris. And hope that we can resolve this soon.
I'm just trying to help him with his future.
Though the threat of jail is on hold, it is not over. Carnell Alexander still owes more than $30,000 to the state for a child that's not his because the mom wrote his name down because she needed to name someone in order to get welfare benefits.
And I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get assistance.
Now,
I'm almost homeless. I'm almost in jail. I'm out of work. My money is being threatened to be taken.
Carnell isn't just worried about how this is impacting him. He says the law needs to be changed so when this happens, as it often does, other men don't become dad by default.
We can be defaulted into being a father of a child that is not ours. I don't understand that law, but it is a law in place.
In Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Yeah, you would think that mother would have to pay that money back instead of him, who's not the father's child.
Yeah, you would think, right? Oh, this is not the only time that this is happening. Okay, that was in Wayne County as well. All right, so we just had a guest on here who's literally been in the system for 3 years, doesn't even have a prosecutor, and none of the attorneys that he's had dare do the right thing for him because they don't want to piss off the fucking crazy, fucked up, corrupt judge. Period. All right, now, he's not the only one. I mean, that is just, I put that one on here because of what we're having here. Now, this is another one from another case in another state, though. Okay, hang on. Deadbeat jail. There's more false out. Let's do this one. Lost house and license for money. Still went to jail. All right, you're going to love this one. All right, so this guy, just listen to it. It's only 3 minutes.
The house, I paid $235,000 to purchase, and you have the documentation to show that in Exhibit B. And I paid $230,000 to build it. That's $465,000. You had it signed over on my behalf, so I'm under the impression that I'm paid. If I'm not, then that's news to me.
That you're paid for child support?
Yes, sir, that would exceed all child support. $1,500 a month, as Attorney Casa stated. $1,500 a month times 12 is whatever that works out to be.
Right.
A lot.
If that
times 10 years before my daughter turns 18 would be less than $465.
If that position is not correct, sir.
How much?
$34,436.
I have no possible way to pay that. I have no checking account. They've closed them. I went to the bank yesterday. Account number 6901 has a negative $21.94 balance. They closed it on July 9th. And the 6902 account had 13 cents in it, and they closed that on August 1st of 2012.
Right, Mr. Kennick, I'm going to commit you to the House of Corrections in lieu of $4,500 cash bail. If the cash bail is paid, then that would be set over towards the arrearage due for the child support. If the $4,500 cash bail is not paid, you would be held, and I will schedule a further hearing, a further show cause hearing in this matter in 30 days. If you are still...
Your Honor, what would a show cause hearing do? How would I possibly be able to pay them? Do you take me in jail?
Sir, if you are incarcerated, I will have another show cause hearing in 30 days to review the incarceration. Sir, if you want to address the court, you have to stand, please. Thank you.
If you throw me in jail, how would I possibly? What's the show cause hearing going to say? Did you tell me in jail that I haven't paid? Because how am I supposed to pay when I'm in jail?
We will address the next show cause hearing at the next show cause hearing, sir. Right? If you are in custody, the court officers will direct you.
Okay. All right, so hang on a minute. Yeah. So what do you think? All right. What I just played there is an individual who got divorced, paid $250,000 to have a house built. The court stepped in, signed the house over to his soon-to-be ex-wife. And on top of that, they wanted to pay $1,500 a month, which you can't pay. So now he's going to go to jail for 30 fucking days. And then they're going to have a show cause after 30 days. He's going to go right back to jail. All right. Are you guys familiar with indentured servitude? It is specifically... it's spoken about in the Constitution of the United States. It is not to be done. Okay. Now, okay. That indentured servitude right there. On top of that, it's highway robbery. This is all over. I'm not happy. 3 fucking words. 3 motherfucking words. And this guy's life is fucking ruined. Can you tell me what do you think is going to happen to you? Do you think, I'm going to find her. She loves me. It's going to be great. She's different. If you think that, you're out of your goddamn motherfucking mind. All right, hang on. I got more. You sons of bitches. Let's go to sources here. All right. I'm going to close that one out. And let's see if we can find one. Let's see. All right. Hang on. There's one more in here. All right. Now, this particular one. This is a male police chief. And they made accusations against him. Stand by.
Bellevue Police Chief Steve Milet is speaking publicly now for the first time since he was falsely accused of sexual assault.
Milet was reinstated to his job this week after a 3-month investigation by Bothell Police cleared him of any wrongdoing. King 5's Alyssa Hahn joins us live from the newsroom with what he had to say today. Alyssa.
Lori and Mark, Chief Milet became emotional at a press conference today, having been exonerated of the sexual assault accusation. He said that the whole ordeal has given him new perspective and will actually make him a better chief.
I cannot express my gratitude enough for everyone who offered prayers and expressions of support for my family and I during the past 3 months. I thank each and every one of you.
Hard to imagine what Chief Steve Milet endured these last 3 months under heavy public scrutiny and a rape investigation.
There was a lot of things that my wife and I discussed and dealt with, and the what ifs and everything else. And there was fear, there was anxiety, culminating with tremendous relief and gratitude that the members of the Bothell Police Department did such an exceptional job rooting out the truth.
This week, Bothell Police released a 56-page report exonerating Milet of sexual assault. They say a 44-year-old woman came up with an elaborate story that the two of them met online through a sex networking website. She even faked emails and forensic evidence.
The emails that she submitted to us after we did the forensics analysis are completely doctored.
I think the process of the claims that were made against me worked, and I think another process will take place, and I'm confident that the right decisions will be made.
Prosecutors declined to file charges when the same woman accused another Bellevue detective of rape. They dismissed multiple charges against another officer, John Kivlin, after evidence the woman provided didn't hold up. Both men admit to having relationships with her. Both resigned from the department. In Milet's case, investigators found no sign he had ever met the accuser. He said the ordeal taught him compassion.
I have a deeper appreciation of what it means to be falsely accused. I also have a deeper appreciation of what it's like to be on administrative leave. And I think it will make me a better chief and a better human being.
Bothell police
Okay. All right. I just want to say this to that so-called police chief. Fuck you. Now, I'm sorry you had false accusations. I got it. But you were literally the chief of a police department that white knights for these ladies who lie on a regular fucking basis and ruin people's fucking lives. And they don't have to worry about shit because they can't be sued, or it's very difficult to sue them and nobody fucking believes the dude. All right. So how about this? How about you be the change for the world and put your fucking boot on the neck of your officers, educate them that this shit happens on the regular, and then maybe I will give you a sliver of sympathy. But until then, you can find that word in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. Fuck you. All right.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you'd like to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, consider making a donation on Locals, Patreon, or Subscribe Star.